Hey, this is Jamie from Stonemeyer Games, and I'm coming to you with round one of game 34 of Rolling Realms. Today we're playing with Charterstone, A Feast for Odin, and Viticulture. Feels like a little while since I played with Charterstone. I wonder if it randomly has not come up for a little while. But the one realm that you may not have right now, in fact, I'm almost certain you don't have it yet, but it is available now on our web store, is the A Feast for Odin realm. So you probably know Charterstone, you probably know Viticulture. A Feast for Odin says you will use a number to fill in an unused shape. So there are different shapes associated with different numbers. On your island, and any benefits that you cover up while doing so are benefits that you'll gain instantly. You'll gain some stars from covering them up. You'll also gain 1 star per completed island. You must use the entire shape if you use it, and you can flip and rotate it. And also, if you use a 6, you can see there's no 6 shape up there. 6, you can use any shape, even if you've already used that shape. All right, let's jump in with our first roll, see how we do. And I don't know if I finished my sentence, but if you don't have a Feast for Odin yet, if you're watching this right now in the present, then feel free to substitute in another realm. I think Tapestry is a good substitute for this because they both use polyomino shapes. We'll start off with a 1 and a 4. 1 and a 4. I like the 4 over in Charterstone because I like getting low numbers down in these crits. So let's do that. We'll get a heart, and I'll put a 1 in that crate in Charterstone. Now I still get to use the 1 somewhere. There's only one to use in Feast for Odin. I don't have any idea really where to use it yet. So I'm just going to use it in Viticulture and gain a coin from that, and not do anything else yet. Probably want some bigger numbers in a Feast for Odin, but some smaller numbers will definitely help in a Feast for Odin. Turn 2, more small numbers, a 1 and a 3. Again, I think I will put that small number over in Charterstone, or use the 3 so I can put the small number in the crate. So I'll use the 3. I have a 1 in the crate. That gives me another heart. I'm set up to roll a pair here if I can. And now again, I need to use the 1 somewhere. And now I have to use it in a Feast for Odin. So where should we use it in a Feast for Odin? I really have no idea where I want to use these shapes. So let's do, that's a good shape for that. Let's put it, I'm going to put it right, this is an odd place to put it, but I'm going to use the 1 right here. And I'll cross it off. So I've used the 1 shape in a Feast for Odin, I cannot use it again. Very helpful shape at the right time. A little bit early now, but I think this should work out. I need to roll a 4 or a 3 though. There's a 5 and a 2. 5 and 2. Okay, I like the 5 in Viticulture. I also like the 5 in a Feast for Odin. I'll probably use it there. Yeah, let's use the 5 in a Feast for Odin. One of these bigger shapes. Let's put it right up here. We'll use the 5, or this 5 shape to get a coin, a pumpkin, a star. There's a lot of stuff that we're getting. There's the star, pumpkin, coin, and the 2 I think I'll use over in Viticulture. We'll use the 2 over there to get another coin. And I think I'll hold off on not doing anything in Charterstone this turn. I guess I could copy one of these numbers, probably the 5, and put it down below. But let's hold off on doing that. Hey, Garrett popped in to say hi. He said, happy Friday. Looking forward to playing along a little later. Hope you have a great weekend. Thank you, Garrett. Really appreciate that. I hope you have a wonderful weekend as well. And thanks to anyone, including Garrett, who is supporting our 10th anniversary celebration right now on our web store. We have a 10% discount off of everything on our web store. And every order over the next, 8 days now, through October 1st, will get a free copy of Smitten. On our web store includes the 3 new Rolling Realms realms. So if you're watching this and you're looking for a Feast for Odin, if you're looking for the Smitten realm and the Honeybuzz realm, they are now available on our web store at that 10% discount. So we have a 1 and a 6. That's great. Another 1 popped up here, so I can use that 6, get another 1 in Charterstone, and I get another coin. Lots of coins to use now. 6 is also great in a Feast for Odin. The 1, where can I use that 1? Oh, I can't use the 1. Oh, yeah. So I can't use the 1 in a Feast for Odin. I can't really use it in Viticulture either. So I kind of I would ideally manipulate that 1, but I don't have a pumpkin yet either. So maybe I'll try to get a pumpkin and then manipulate that 1 into a 2. I don't even know if that'll be good enough. No, that won't be good enough. That will not be good enough. So What can I do? I could copy the 6. Yeah, let's use this. Let's do 2 coins to copy the 6. And that way I can use it as any shape I want. And really the shape that I want right now is this zigzag shape that comes from a 4. And it gives me 1 of everything if I put it on this island. And because I used a 6, I don't have to cross it off. I don't have to use the shape. That gives me 1 of everything. That 1, there we go, there we go. I still can't use the 1 though. I've used these 2 realms and I can't use it over here in Viticulture. So even if I manipulate it, it isn't good enough. So I'm going to gain a free resource from that 1, and just to give me some more flexibility, I'll go for a pumpkin to use in the future. Turn 5. We have a 6 and a 2. 6 and a 2. Again, I think I'll wait 1 more turn to act in Charterstone, trying to get all 1s in those crates if possible. Probably unlikely, but you never know. 6 and 2. 6 is good in Viticulture. I also like it in A Feast for Odin. Wonder if I should have copied... In fact, last turn, I probably should have copied that 6 to use in Viticulture. I definitely should have done that now that I think about it. But I didn't. So, we're left with this. 6 and a 2. I could probably copy the 6 anyway. In fact, yeah, that's probably what I'll do this turn. I'll use the 6 twice. So let's use the 6 first in A Feast for Odin. What's the best way we can fill in a lot of space here? Let's fill in... We'll fill in this space. So that's a star, a heart. We'll do that. Again, because I'm using a 6, I can use unused or used or unused shapes, and I don't have to use them. I don't have to mark them off as used. I'm going to copy the 6 using 3 hearts and use it over here in Viticulture to get a pumpkin. Kind of running out of time in Viticulture in particular. And I haven't used the 2 yet, so I think we just have to use it in Charterstone, which is fine. And I'll mark the 6 up there and get a pumpkin. All right, turn 6. I feel like I may have missed a turn, right? Did I miss something? Hopefully not. Here's a 4 and a 1. I'm going to manipulate that 4 into a 5, so I can use it over here in Charterstone and write the 1 down there. I like that. I might want to copy that 4 later, but let's see. I now, as I've had happen many times this round, I now have a 1 left over, and again, I can't really manipulate it unless I get yet another pumpkin, which might be possible. Let's try to get a pumpkin from A Feast for Odin. I can get a pumpkin by spending 3 coins over there. I could also... Yeah, let's use 3 coins. Little audacious here, but 3 coins becomes this shape. That gives me a coin and a pumpkin. Cross that off. Coin and a pumpkin. And now I'm going to use all 4 pumpkins to turn this 1 into a 3 and use it over here in Viticulture. I'm not really required to do that by the game. I think it's a little bit more in the spirit of the game, but you're definitely not required to manipulate a die just to be able to use it. It's okay in this circumstance if I wanted to say I can't use this die, I will just... in fact, in this case, I could have used the die. I could have used the 1 plus the 6 plus the 2 plus the 1. That may have been a viable approach as well. 7. Turn 7. A 4 and a 1. Okay. 4 and a 1. I could finally use a 1 in Charterstone, but 4 isn't the best number to mark off down there. In fact, let's do this. Let's create a 1. And whenever you create a number for Charterstone, you can choose either rolled die to mark in the crate. So I will mark a 1 and a crate down there. That's awesome for Charterstone. I like that a lot. And I still haven't used this 1 because I just created that 1. And I get a pumpkin out of it. Now I have a 1 and a 4 to use. I would love to get another pumpkin. But that doesn't seem possible at this point. Yeah, none of these 4 value shapes fits over here where I really want them to. I'm going to need, I need 2 3s now. So a 2 would be okay. But I can't get, I need to get a pumpkin. So, I mean, let's use the 4 over here, I think, in Viticulture. Will that work? I kind of need to go for the stars now in Viticulture, I feel like. No, not yet. There's the 4. Yeah, we'll see. 4 is a heart. right there. Again, I can't use the 1 in a Feast for Odin. So I think I will... Do I want to not do anything here in a Feast for Odin? I think that might be okay. Yeah, so I won't use the 1 and I'll get another pumpkin. I really feel like I need more pumpkins to manipulate these dice. Turn 7. A 6 and a 2. Okay. And now I want the 6. 6s are very valuable with this combination because I want them for Viticulture and I want them for a Feast for Odin. And in this case, I kind of also want it for Charterstone even. I will use the 2. Yeah, I think I need to use the 2 in a Feast for Odin. I can use the 2, so I might as well. So there's the 2. Let's put that 2 down here in a Feast for Odin. Yeah, let's put it right here. So that'll give me a pumpkin back, or give me a pumpkin. And the 6 we'll use over here in Viticulture. Let's use the 6 and the 6 to get the 12 value wine order. And I think it probably makes sense at the very least to use this 1 value coin to get 5 of these crates in Charterstone. That's awesome. And do I want to do any other shenanigans? Because I could copy this 6 and then use 3 pumpkins to put it in one of these other realms and reuse it. And I might lose that opportunity to do so in the next turn. Could be valuable to do that in Viticulture. I'm going to risk it and hope that I get a 5 or a 6 here. Let's see what we roll. Last turn. Yeah, there's a 6. Okay, 6 and a 3. 6 and a 3. And a 3 is actually what I needed over here in a Feast for Odin. 3 right here. There's a heart. So I haven't finished this last island in a Feast for Odin, but I have finished 2 of the islands. And so that's 5 stars from a Feast for Odin. That's pretty good. And the 6 is great to use over here in Viticulture. I can combine that 6 with a 4 to get the 10 value wine order. And now it is probably worth it, in fact, almost definitely worth it for me to use 3 hearts and 3 pumpkins to copy that 6, reuse it in Viticulture to get 2 more stars for the last wine order. Yeah, I think that's the best use of it. I could have used it over here. I could have also used it over here in a Feast for Odin, but that gives me 2 stars, better value there. So that's 11, 16.1 for my round. That's round 1 of game 34. Feel free to play along now or wait until about a week in the future if you've already placed your order so that you can play along with me for a Feast for Odin. And let me know your comments. Let me know your score in the comments below. Thank you and have a great weekend. I'll see you later. Bye.